What's going on? I hope you're good. I hope you're feeling loved and supported. If you ain't, then I am here to remind you that the universe loves and supports you all the time, every time, even when it feels like it ain't. So, this is a full moon reading for the 12th of May, and it's happening in Scorpio, and this reading is for Scorpio. So, let's see what's going on for Scorpio during this full moon. Please show me clearly what's going on for Scorpio during this full moon. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck, you've got nothing will come from this situation. Well, wait, that's not what it says. It says nothing will come of this situation. Okay, so I feel like your subconscious is feeling like this, like there's something that's not going to happen. It's not, nothing's moving forward. There may have been something that you wanted to happen, or you was worried about something happening, but yeah, deep down you know that nothing's going to happen, or nothing's no further interest is going to happen in this situation, but luck is on your side. Okay, Scorpio, flexibility. Please show me what's going on for Scorpio during this full moon. Please show me clearly what's going on for Scorpio during this full moon. Now, with it being in Scorpio, like, it is literally shining a light on some emotions that are happening at this time. And yeah, like hidden emotions. And I feel like it's going to bring some emotions up to the surface, basically. But luck is on your side, so that's good. Like, whether it's your emotions or someone else's emotions, you're going to be fine. You're going to be able to get through it. All right. Please show me clearly what's going on for Scorpio during this full moon. Can I have one more card, please? What's going on for Scorpio during this full moon? Please show me clearly. Show me clearly what's going on for Scorpio. Oh, no. All right, you're being a bit tight-lipped. You're being like, don't tap into my energy. I'm like, well, do you want my help or not? Okay, come on. Have that. That's what you said. He's like, yeah, then. Fucking have it. Okay. So I feel like you may have been very rigid in your way of thinking about something at this time, and you want to be more flexible. You want to not be so harsh. You want to be fair and think outside the box, think of different perspectives, and come to some sort of understanding. Like, you want to basically, I feel like you want to be fair in some sort of situation, and you've learned a lot. I don't know if this is in regards to like a personal relationship or a friendship or something like that, but yeah, you want to be more flexible. You want to understand the situation a little bit better and not be so hard to say no, like, which is what your subconscious is saying. Your subconscious is like, no, nothing's going to come of this situation, it's not going to work, there's no point. But this full moon is shining a light on, actually, maybe I do want to be a little bit flexible. Maybe I'm not quite done with it yet. I just want to, see other angles. What if I do this? What would happen then? And you're not giving up on it. Yeah, I see that you're not going to stop it right now. You want to carry on. It's not time for a break. I feel like you want to try and see if you can bring some sort of harmony into this situation, whatever it is, and you're blessed. Like, okay, your heart is blessed, is what they're saying. Like, I feel like even though you have like some anxiety, or not, no, not anxiety, that's the wrong word, I'm sorry. Even though you have some stress that you have to deal with, you're finding a way to manage it in a good way because of knowing who you are. And yeah, you may feel like you want to take a break from certain things. Oh shit, sorry. Wow. A load of water has just fallen out of my shower and it scared the shit out of me, right? But I feel like, again, I was just talking about this in the previous reading, it's a form of emotion leaving the body, you know? And yeah, I feel like I was saying, you don't want to take a break from something. You want to just keep on going, but I actually feel like you do need to take a break. You do need to find some time to just be with yourself, but at the same time you want to keep on going. It's like a conflict of interest. But yeah, you are blessed, and whatever stresses that are coming to you, I feel like you're willing to accept this stress, because at the end of the day, you it's part of like the consequences, or of what it is that you're trying to gain. And yeah, it's also, this full moon's also going to make you literally sit with your emotions and try, and yeah, oh, you that you want, no, not that you want to, something is telling you to move in a certain direction, but it looks lonely. It looks like you're gonna have to deal with certain emotions that arise, and I don't feel like you're ready for that. Or you don't feel like you're ready for that, but the universe is like, it's necessary, like you have to start moving in this direction. And yeah, there's a lot of emotions that you've tried not to face. There's emotions that you've tried to run away from or bury and pretend that they're not there, but the universe wants you to know that you can do this. You can get through these emotions, you can deal with them, you can sit with them. And like, by being like, this is why you don't want to take a break. You don't want to be on your own, you don't want these emotions to come up. But at the same time, you have to be flexible, because this is what's best for you, basically. Like, is to go out on a limb and do something that it feels like you're being pulled in a direction to do, and you don't really want to go there because it looks lonely and hard work, right? But that's that's just what you gotta do. The full moon is going to make you do it, basically. On the bottom of the deck, the subconscious message is that you do want a new life. Like, you do want to be happy, you want to you want to feel love, you want to give love. You know that in the past it maybe didn't work out the certain way that you wanted it to, and but you know that it's still attainable. It's like you still have some sort of hope that a new life is achievable. But it takes you from waking up out of your slumber. Like, I feel like I have already. It's like you've opened up. So let's say you was living one type of way, right? Let's say you were not showing your emotions. Let's say for the last 10 years you've just not shown your emotions, and you're like, yeah, that's great, I'm great living under a rock, sleeping, pretending like my emotions ain't there, and doing this, that and the other. It worked fine, yeah. But you're realizing now that maybe nothing will come of this situation, and that there is a part of you that does want to wake up and be happy, have some sort of communications. The number three for me is like the beginning of a heart, you know, like, or the top of a heart represents the number three to me, right? And so yeah, it's like you're willing to, no, not willing, maybe not willing's a strong word, but you're hopeful that your heart can open up and that you can like feel love that has hurt you before, like the same type of love that has hurt you before. It is possible for you to feel that and give that based on the things that you've learned. Like, yes, you've learned that love can hurt you, you've learned that love is not always fair, and that it's not always kind, and yeah, it hurts. But at the same time, there's things that you've learned while you've been cold, while you've been stern, and yeah, in this cave, it's in the bottom of the, this subconscious message is very like very cold. Completely lost my train of thought. Anyway, the venom, and you've got the vessel, and you've got the father. I am your father. Sorry, that just came to mind. I had to let it out. Okay, so the venom. The venom is what kept you stuck, right? The venom is what kept you being rigid and stiff and cold, and because you've witnessed the dark side. Yeah, you'd rather stay like you've been bitten, in the past, you've been hurt, and that taught you that you have to be hard and that you have to be cold or rigid and not allow people in. Yeah, but now this full moon's going to show that there's some flexibility with it. You don't have to be complete. Sorry, Spider-Man's coming to mind. You know, when like he was Venom, when he was Venom, yeah, was it Spider-Man and Venom, or was Spider-Man turned into Venom? I can't remember. Like the Venom got on Spider-Man and then he turned black, right? Yeah, but and yeah, so there wasn't two. Was there two? No, it was just one Spider-Man, and yeah, the Venom. Okay, so like yeah, this full moon is, sorry, I went off on one. You can find flexibility within this. You don't have to be Venom all the time, right? Like I swear there's a bit as well where like it's Venom and then like he screams and like it goes and he's like himself again. Like strange. I can't think of the film. It's been a while since I've seen it, right? But anyway, there's some flexibility. You don't have to be venomous all the time. You can switch it up. You can take a little bit off and literally like this, literally like sorry, take it off. Be like it part time, but on the other time and. There's a sensitivity to you that you can express, that you can show, that you can let seep out of you sometimes. Let it out for that little tiny minute. Maybe it's a day or 2 days that you're going to be vulnerable, and just let that softness out. And then put that fucking venom straight back on, because you got to go back out to the world and do this, that and the other. Do you know what I mean? Like, find some flexibility in it. You ain't got to be venomous all the time. You ain't got to be living in your shadow side all the time. And I know, like yeah, I not long done Gemini's reading, and it said the same, and I'm a Gemini, right? So I'm going to use myself as an example. So it's easy to let the shadow side, the doubts, the fears, the unkindness, and the hurt, the pain, the trauma that you've been through. It's easy, well no, it's not easy, it's understandable to know why you let that get to you, and you build up a defense so that you don't get stuck there, you know, because it's hard to live in the dark. You have to accustom yourself and find new ways of doing things, like comfort things, like, and habits that you build that are defense mechanisms, right? And ways of comforting yourself that maybe aren't healthy. And it's easy to get stuck in that shadow side and not see the light, and be a little bit pessimistic and think, well, nothing good's ever going to come anyway, like what's the point, I'm just going to stay here in this dark room because I've grown used to it now. And like I know what I'm doing. I know if I put my hand out here, I'm going to find something like that. And if that happens and I don't like it, I'm just going to go to my habit and do something unhealthy, you know. I'm not like, yeah, you're not, there's no light to the situation, but you get accustomed to it, and you get comfortable within the uncomfortableness. There's like, yeah, this full moon is showing you that a little bit of crack of light is going to be helpful to you. And even though it might sting your eyes a little bit at first, you're gonna enjoy it eventually. Like, yeah, it's like you're in a dark room and someone's cracked the curtain just a little bit, and you're like, no, stop it, it's too bright, I can't take it, stop it, like I'm not used to this, let me sit in my venom. And oh, sorry, excuse me, my throat. Okay. Oh, I literally felt like someone was trying to stop me from talking then. Um, yeah, you're like, the light is hurting my eyes, I don't want it. But that's just because you haven't got accustomed to it yet. Like, you've grown used to the uncomfortableness, and you think that that's okay to stay there, but it's actually not. And yeah, you don't want to take a break from it. You want to stay in there and you want to crack on because you feel like you're blessed, you're good. You've managed it. You found a way to manage it. You found a way to make it work for you. But I don't feel like it's sustainable. I don't feel like it's going to help you for long. Yeah, like, yeah, you're happy being void of course. Void of course. Void of, is it off course? It says nothing will come of this situation. Void of course. Yeah. Oh, underneath that it says show the world the real you. Yeah, because I feel like this darkness that you've become settled in is not the real you. It's not the authentic you. And by letting this little bit of light in, it's gonna help you. And then you've got the vessel. Oh, look. I mean, I'm sorry, my mind's just like rude sometimes. But yeah, it's got a lady on it. And I thought, oh, like, yeah, that's a bonus, right? And look, it looks like a dark room with a little bit of light. Like, I don't know what this card says. I'm going to read it from the book, right? But it's literally, I feel like it is literally that, like a vessel, like something's coming in to your world that is showing you a little glimmer of hope. And that glimmer, I said glimmer of hope, and then that glimmer there just stood out to me. And yeah, it's like you live in this way for a long time. Look, this is empty. See, it's weird how this is actually quite of a, I don't know how to say it. Okay, so you've got the dark side and you've got the light side, right? But I feel like the dark side is the side is actually thriving here, whereas this is the light side and it's empty, right? Like, you feel like that's right. Yeah, this emptiness, but having all of this dark shadow around you. Like, the light isn't even dark. Like, you do have optimism, but it's not much. Do you get what I mean? Like, and you've found a way to live in this void, and with all this nastiness, or not even nasty, like uh not like just mess around you, like destructiveness, unhealthy things that are surrounding you, and you've lived like this for a long time. And now this glimmer of hope and this light is showing you, actually there's actually a part of me that is filled with substance, that has something to say, has some validity to this world. And yeah, like, shit, I can see color again. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's just funny how it's almost opposite. Like I've been saying, you're in the dark side, but actually there's nothing terrible about the dark side. There is, you still can see some sort of color. It's just a little bit obscured, you know, like obscured, yeah, okay. yeah, I just think it's a, oh, what's the word? I don't know how to say it. I don't know what the word is. It's like not hypocritical. No, it's not that. It's definitely not that. It's just a coincidence, let's say, that the bright side just so happens to be the dark side of the tree. But still, my message still stands. Like, let me see what the. Let's start with the cave and the subconscious. Let's see what that says in the book. The cave, 170. Okay. Okay. Those who are fortunate enough to find and enter the cave are forever changed. It is a place of potent power, acting both as a portal to another realm and a space for sacred and ritual and a space for sacred ritual and initiation. The cave is a place to return to for meaningful retreat, where one can see the true self in the darkness, which is like what I was saying. Like, yeah, you can see yourself in the darkness. You're comfortable with sitting in the darkness and knowing who you are. Yeah, you may not be able to see everything that's going on around you, but within your vicinity, with the areas that you've grown accustomed to, you know what's happening, and you've found a way to adjust and to live with that. It's also reminded me of like when something like terrible is happening to someone, and you like you take yourself away, and like to this like empty space where you can't, you're not acknowledging what's exactly happening, you're not acknowledging how you feel, you're just in a place of nowhere, like that's the feeling that I'm getting from your subconscious, is that you're satisfied with being in a place of nowhere. Well, I say satisfied because but there is a little glimmer of hope. You are trying to punch your way through it like a zombie coming out of a grave almost, like, is what I'm seeing. Like, you're like, no more. Like, I do want a little bit of glimmer of hope. Anyway, back to the book. The cave is known to reside in the center of the heart. Within its walls, the whispers of compassion and self understanding can be heard. Yet, because of its mystery and power, many of us fear the cave and never try to find it. We busy ourselves in the bright lights of the city, while the cavernous and dimly lit chamber calls out to us in the night. Where is your cave? You already know. Return to it and tend the fire. Okay, interesting. Okay, so right, in it says, so I've got like in this book it says when light, and it's got a few words to describe it, and then when dark, and when light it says the sacred center within. When dark, withdrawal, isolation, and hiding. And the fact that it's come out in your subconscious, like that to me is literally saying you're withdrawing, isolation, and hiding. Yeah, which is kind of what I said. Yeah. So let's go to the venom. Let's see what it said. I mean, I hope it mentioned something about Spider-Man, but we'll see. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Much to our dismay. Wait. Yeah, it's talking about toxicity. Um, it's toxic. Okay, let me just read all of it. I was trying to cut it down and make it nice and neat, but it's not happening. The venom is always lurking in the shadows in one form or another. Its toxic presence may be found in our relationships, thoughts, speech, or environment. Thankfully, the cycle of purification and detoxification comes so naturally that it is built into our every exhale. We breathe out carbon dioxide, and the plants return it to us as oxygen. Archetypal venom is rarely remedied as easily. However, venom is rarely remedied as easily. Yeah, it's not just going to come back to you as oxygen. However, it can come in potent forms and quantities that are deeply damaging to us and the world. When the venom card appears, there is a harmful substance in our psychic realm that must be identified. Perhaps your words have a sting of poison about them. Perhaps a relationship is slowly draining your reserves. Acknowledgement is the first step. Change is the second. The remedy will reveal itself in time, and with it, forgiveness. So yeah, I was talking about you being rigid and being like a little bit cold and biting people's heads off. But like I said, like it's in balance. Like you can be flexible with it. You can dip in and out of it. Use it when you need it, rather than just being toxic all the time. You know, I'm not saying you're toxic, but like not harboring that toxicity. I do feel like there is some sort of toxicness that you are like giving out. I'm not saying that's you 24/7, but there's something that is holding you back and making you a bit like ugh. But yeah, like I said, flexibility, be flexible with it and try and use it when you need to use it. All right, the vessel says, one sec, the vessel is the most powerful archetypal form on earth. It is everywhere. Cups hold liquid, stoves hold fire, and bodies hold organs, and our homes hold families. Through the simple act of separation, the vessel protects what it contains. Okay. Nests protect the eggs, savings accounts protects our earnings. Even the planets are contained within their circular orbit. When this card appears, it is time to assess what is being held together and how. Is the vessel too tight, too loose, broken, empty, or full? Or perhaps there is no vessel at all and the contents spill out in every direction. It is natural for structures to be formed and eventually fall apart. The vessel has a life cycle that must be honoured. It is time for you to is it time for you to break, build, or repair? You must find out. Yeah, I'm not saying nothing on that. I mean, I feel like you're holding your emotions in one place and not letting it out. Basically, you're restricting it. It's a vessel and you've kept it tight. You know, you've kept it tightly closed. And yeah, that sensual side, that's why the vulnerable woman is inside it. The vulnerability of feeling naked, of being naked, and letting your authentic self show. Like, I feel like this is you in this vessel and you've kept it away from people. Okay, the father. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay, let me find it. Where is it? The father should be near the mother, right? Yeah, right at the beginning. 108. Okay. Alongside the mother, the father resides in the central axis of the archetypal family. The father embodies both light and dark aspects of the masculine. Thus, he is infinitely dynamic and complex. His energy is strong and regal, embodying such virtues as honesty, wisdom, and loyalty. Yet, ironically and simultaneously, the father is often absent, either literally or emotionally. Through absence or action, the father eventually reveals that he is neither a king nor a god, but a human with many flaws and wounds. He is both the guardian and one who leaves us to the wolves. Here yet gone. The champion and the failure. The father can never resolve or escape this duality. It is inherent in the archetype itself. Witnessing the father's limitations allows the child to grow beyond the family and into the world. Yeah, so like by a father being harsh and like pushing their kids to do things that they maybe don't want to do, or maybe that they may be scared of or whatnot, is building strength for that person. But yeah, I feel like you are like this number 22 with blessed is really like matching this, because it's like two on this side, two on that side, you know what I mean? Like good and bad, helpful and what can seem like harshness and unfairness, but it's equally necessary. Do you know what I mean? I feel like in regards to this reading though, it's, and I feel like the reason why it may have came out here when I was saying to you that you need to go in a direction that makes you confront certain emotions, I feel like it's because there's something that is a little bit out of balance within you at this time, and this full moon is shining a light on that you maybe need to be a little bit more gentle, whereas as opposed to the harshness that you have been like portraying in like recently or in the last few months or years or whatever it has been, like, yeah. But luck is on your side. That's the main thing. Like, you need to remember, like, even though this is, there's big changes that are happening right now, or not even big changes, I feel like this is like subtly happening. People may not even be aware that it's happening to you. Like, this is like a very personal reading. Like, it's more to do with you rather than any situation that's going on around you or whatever. And yeah, I just feel like it's, you just have to try and, yeah, and it's the number two as well, 22, number two. Like, yeah, it's about finding a balance, finding a harmony between your light side and your dark side. You may have Gemini in your chart. If you do have Gemini in your chart, please go and watch the Gemini reading. Like, I got a little bit lost in it. I'm not gonna lie. And it went a little bit hectic. It may seem a little bit all over the place, but the message I feel like is clear, of trying to balance both your masculine and your feminine side, and I feel like that same message is coming out here. So yeah, that was a heavy reading, Scorpio. I hope it did help some way, or you got something out of it. And yeah, if it resonated, please like it, and I will feel you next time. Love always.